Welcome back to Louisianimal Gaming. Here we are going over the Clemson Tigers breakdown. They have a bunch of good sets, as you can see here on the screen. They have an empty trio, a couple different bunches that we can go into, some great trip sets, a bunch of things to really build and expand on this Clemson scheme. So if you're running the Clemson Tigers, pay attention. We're going to cover some of the best and most important things you guys need to be running to utilize this entire playbook. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. The first formation we're going to take a look at here in this Clemson playbook, the split slot open. And the best play in the formation is going to be the stick halfback angle screen. What really makes this really good is that the running back is going to shoot out to the left and come back underneath his blockers, which is going to allow big plays like this. And you see we're going to house a 30-yard touchdown here right off the jump. And the good thing is you can throw it quick here. Like this, if guys are shooting out or if the blitz is coming in, it's easy to get rid of. The other thing too is you're going to have this swing route with this little hitch here, and you can throw this underneath in case the user shifts over to the left to take away the screen. But again, super easy, effective play, and again, out of the split slot open, this is going to be unique and what makes this one of the top formations in Clemson's playbook. Next play, we're going to take a look at slot post angle. And the good thing is you don't need to do anything to this. You're going to have this Texas route from Y with the post A. And then you're going to have this comeback on the left here. So if there's no help on the left, we will wait top of the route. And you can hit this comeback route every single time. Then you shift your eyes over to the Texas route, which we got hit. Then you shift your eyes over here to the Texas route like this. He comes underneath. And then your other routes on the field here are going to be this post or this out route. And again, just really hitting the timing. If there's no underneath play on that, that out route's going to win every time. This post will beat man. Mesh post wheel is going to be our other pass play. And why I like it so much is because these guys, especially the X receivers lined up closer to the line of scrimmage, this drag route along with A is going to get open. And because this running back's on a wheel route, is that he can end up being a lead blocker and turn this into a huge play, if not a touchdown. Again, now you have your drag coming back the other side, A, and he's kind of on a choice route. So he will actually, if you notice right above my left tackle, kind of looks like the drag either keeps going or it stops. And that's based if it's man or zone. Again, just take your reads, whatever they're going to give us. If they're going to give us these underneath routes, we're going to take those all day. And then now you're going to have also this short post from B and the wheel route, either Y or RB, that you can go just based off whatever the defense is going to give us here. So here we had B. And now we're going to take a look, see if we can find either of our wheel routes. We have RB open quickly for a nice little 5. Yeah, most times in this split slot open, people are not going to expect this to be a passing type formation. Next, we're going to go into the split slot offset. Here is the motion double pass, and the reason why is if this is in zone, it's going to be a one play touchdown here. As you see, they all commit down, and it is just that simple. Now, if they're playing man, it is not going to work. Hopefully, we can get an example of this. But you see, again, zone is just going to get absolutely fried for a one-play touchdown. Run this one more time. See if we get what a man will look like. And it's just going to be touchdowns. So, but if they run man, it won't work. You'll be able to just... If you're new to the channel and you like this kind of content, do me a favor. Sub down below so you guys don't miss an upload for all NCAA 26. It helps me out, helps the channel grow tremendously, and it keeps allowing me to put out the best content for you guys all year long. Also, go consider checking out the Patreon page. The link is below. You guys can get ebooks and all other kind of stuff and free access early to all the videos dropped on YouTube. Let's get back to the video. Show you exactly where he gets across and open, and users are not going to cover that just because it gets across the field so quick. They're not expecting that. Here again, And again, you got a fast guy that gets across the formation quick. It's just going to be an easy completion. All right, now going back to the mesh concept, again, taking your check down routes, take the routes that are underneath, make the defense respect it before you start opening up the B route or other deeper down the field routes. Again, now we have A. A's going to get open. That mesh concept is going to do that a lot when they're in man. It's going to cause the defenders to run into each other. And then you have your check down from Y or RB on the wheel route. Here we got his. And the last time we run it here, we're going to take a look here at Y or RB. And again, just the check down there was right away, so we just took it. And that's how you're going to want to run this particular play. The other thing that makes split slot offset so good is we're going to have motion fullback cross screen and motion triple option, right? Let's take a look here at the... Now, the only thing that I don't like about this, remember how we talked about halfback angle screen in the previous formation? The reason why this one is because there's so much traffic and that the running back is going across the formation is that sometimes it takes longer to get rid of the ball, let alone him not run into blocks on occasion, kind of like that, where that one wasn't really bad, but that's the only issue sometimes with these slip screens or these cross screens is they get caught up on linemen or blockers. But again, if you're able to avoid that part, it's going to be a huge, huge gain. And of course, you always have the swing route here. If you want to throw and go away from the screen, you can do that as well. And the final play we're going to take a look at here, motion triple option, right? Again, you're going to have the motion, but the read option here, if the read key stands up, he didn't there. He actually came crashing down, so I held A or X on PlayStation to keep the ball. And then I could have pressed LB or L1 to pitch it, but we didn't need to. So now here, again, we just take whatever the reads are they're going to give us. We gave the running back the ball there, and we'll do one here. I do this, I pitch it now, and we get hit sticked. Now we're going to show this one more time here. Again, you can keep it. The guy stood up. We can pitch it. Whatever. All right, the next formation we're going to look at, bunch open offset. And this RPO alert out, the RPO peak wide receiver screen, and the RPO read bubble are all going to be looked at the exact same way. The only difference in these is the RPO alert out, what we're in right here, is a trap run. RPO peak wide receiver screen is just the screen to the B receiver. And then the RPO alert bubble is a bubble screen to the A. Everything else is the same, the speed out route from the solo wide receiver. So if you see there's only the outside corner over that solo receiver is not completely shaded outside and within the 3 to 5 yard range, then this speed out route is going to be the throw every single time. And against man, he's going to get really good at animations and sometimes even get one play touchdown. Now, if you see numbers to the right, we don't have them on this play. You'll throw the screen pass. Now here there's a light box, or I have the speed out route to the left. I'm going to take the handoff to the running back as we had 5 blockers against the 5 linemen in the box. So again, it's all about reads. Now there's 2 people on the solo receiver to the left, so my eyes shift to the right, or I could absolutely just run the ball again. But we'll take our passing numbers. We'll trust our receivers to block. And at the worst case here, we get 3 to 4 yards. So the reads are very simple. You just take what the defense is going to give you, and it will be an easy scheme. And if you have you're in Dynasty Mode to play cooldown, those 3 RPOs are going to just work wonders for you because you can just rotate between them. The next play we're going to look at is the Y trail. And again, you have this comeback on the left. If there's one high safety look, then it's usually cover 1 to cover 3. It's going to fry man and cover 3 is if there's no help right underneath that X route, then you can throw that again every single time. But we'll make our reads as we get there. R, B is on this post, and then B and A on this drag and trail. You're going to watch how we hit these. The B receiver usually gets across the formation extremely quick. His man played good coverage, so we just hit the trail route. Trail route also great man killer, and it's the ultimate zone killer here. There, as our people got hung up on each other. Take another look at this, and you're going to see B is going to just come open. He's taken a little while to get across the formation. And then this trail route, and you see the guy that gets manned up on him. So we're looking here. If we have this single, nope. But this is where this post is going to come into play, especially if they're in this cover 3 look. But the reads on this are super simple. Again, drag, you have the trail, you have the post. Literally everything is right to left. I take a quick glance at the left. I notice that the flat defender really goes up to play that comeback route. So I know one of my underneath routes are going to be open. And here is the last time we get this post route wide open as it cooks, man. One of the other plays I really like is the fake screen wheel. Just because this outside corner is going to have to shift inside. And again, if our quarterback is accurate, we should have a nice pass lead outside. Here they actually played really deep coverage there, so it was not going to work. But you have this nice little smoke screen. You also have these other things out. And then here is the spot where I was talking about with this corner route. And I really like it in the middle of the field because it allows you to get to the boundary. And here again, boom, there. And again, we didn't even pass that one outside. But had we done that, it would have been a much cleaner completion. And then you also have this stuff here with these little crossing routes as we overthrow it. But it's literally just taking what they're going to give you. If they fall back, we'll take this smoke screen. And the last play on a gun bunch open offset is going to be just flood. And you can run this completely stock. Again, you make your reads here. And here, everything was kind of taken away between our corner route and the flat. So we were just patient, and we hit this backside in that will get open against man or zone. Here against mid blitz, I would definitely put this guy on a speed out route, or maybe like a short cross or something that gets across the field really quick. But again, here we're just going to take a look, and they keep giving us these man blitzes here. But you guys are seeing how this backside in route. One of the other things, though, that will really help is if you drag RB and you flat route Y. I think it really makes the throwing lanes for our A receiver or our flat route a lot more cleaner to get the easy yards. And the reason being is because now there's no flats initially. So nothing that's playing underneath and outside gets pulled out really quick. So it allows these throws to the running back to be super clean. Here, this corner route just absolutely fried man. But I want to show one more look here at how, and you see is our last formation here, bunch wide. And again, we talked about this, Y trail or X trail in other cases. And we're just going to put X here on a comeback. But the whole thing is B on a drag, A on this trail. And you see how quick B gets across the formation here. And he is just going to get us a huge gain for. And then we have our comeback, if we can get it over here. And you see, I don't care that they're playing man. 2-man under, that is wide open. We actually had our running back on his check and release. One more time, just kind of show you guys what's going on here. Take our drag, get your free yards, easy play. But the next 2 plays we're going to take a look at, dig return and branch return. Again, you don't even need to do anything to these plays. The only thing I may do is just put the outside guy here on comeback. But you're going to have this flat zig combo from A and B. And then RB once the user starts committing. But B is just going to get open against everything. And you see he gets in this nice little soft spot. The flat defender is going to take the outside read. B will also beat man. Again, knockout ability can happen. But nobody's really intercepting that or even making a play on it. Again, you see nice, easy, quick reads. But again, now, so we've seen where B gets open. If you have a quick throw to A in the flats, you can hit him there for a couple yards. But here, boom, again, flats. This was a lot cleaner look. And corner took a terrible angle, so we were able to get a bigger gain off this. But when you see that, also is that B, but you've seen how A and B, RB gets in this nice little soft spot in zone. But also if users start saying that you've hit A or especially B, they're going to leave this in just coming right over the middle wide open. So that's what makes this dig return play so effective. And then now we're going to give them something a little bit different here with branch return. And again, if you want to put X on a comeback or whatever route you want to put them on. But now we have stuff coming to the middle of the field versus going to the outside. So A is going to be our check down read right away. Boom. Right over the middle. Easy play. Big yards. And then you have this man zone look. Again, if we have the blocking, the comeback will win. RB may be able to win if we get the time. If not, this return route, even though he drops it, is going to be wide open. You see here against zone. Boom. Do a nice little possession catch, 5 yards. Again, they do some kind of zone blitz like that. Again, this B route on the return just gets into a nice spot that is super easy to play. Now we have this X coming back across the field here on his in. Again, there's just so many options between dig return, branch return, and the other plays that we have went over. Probably the last play I want us to take a look at here is going to be this seam divide here. And this is actually much better to run on the wide side of the field with your bunch to the wide side. But we're going to have our check down here as he runs across the field. Gets across super quick. We do expect users to take that away. And if they try to come down on that, this is when RB on this short crosser. Alright, now if we see zone, there are going to be opportunities to hit A or B based on if they're getting outside. If they don't get outside, boom, B for a nice quick speed out. Take another look here. Again, if they're going to run man, this drag route is just going to get open so quick. But we're going to run this one more time and just really kind of show you here. RB, touchdown. Again, but everything gets open so quick in this particular play. So that is going to wrap up the bunch wide. I hope y'all enjoyed our Clemson Playbook breakdown. If you guys enjoyed the video, smash that like button. Drop me a comment on what you guys want to see next. And sub to the channel so you guys don't miss an upload for all of 26.